Hey everybody, welcome back to Schedule 1. So, in the last episode we got past the motel and unlocked the warehouse right at the end. So we expanded our organization where we are now able to have multiple pots. I did notice that at the end of last episode we didn't have a bed, so I had to run across the street back to the motel and sleep there. But I'm going to edit out some of this boring stuff. Alright, after spending an entire day just mixing and mixing, got a couple extra dead drops from our dealer, got some additional green crack seeds. I had to move this corner planter. I could not actually access it with the trimmers, so I had to get rid of that. Kept working on our Asmongold pile the entire day, so we got a lot of garbage in that corner. It's looking pretty solid. But so far I've gotten 14 jars of our weed and we're still mixing, just waiting for the day to say 4 a.m. so then I can go to bed. And while this day was going on, I figured I'm going to do a challenge run on top of what I already said I was going to do, which is not do anything after 4 a.m. which now it's 4 a.m. so now I gotta go to bed. My second part to this challenge that I'm going to do is I'm only going to sell weed to make this $1 million cash. We'll see how that goes. I'm probably going to regret this immediately, but hey, it is what it is. So I'm going to continue to mix up the product and get it delivered to Benji, and then I'll see you guys then. Hold please. Alright, I was able to make 20 jars. Now we're gonna go give 10 to Benji. We're gonna spend a little bit of money. I have the next dealer as well. So we're gonna give you 10, Benji. We're gonna go ahead over to Molly, get her hired up. We got our dead drop that I ordered, so we continue to make the stuff we need to. I did run out of materials, or ingredients, so we're gonna head to the shop after getting Molly. I think she was 1,000. Yep. So pay her the 1,000. Give her some product. Let's assign her some customers. There's probably a better way of doing this. There's probably a list online somewhere, but this will work for now. That means I have 3 customers that I can personally deal with now, which is okay. I did make some loose product for me in bags, so we'll just deal with that. Grab 60 donuts and 60 more Viagra. Alright, so through the magic of editing, you guys got to miss all the boring stuff. I made a couple more bags today. We ended up with probably our final harvest in this building. It's 4 a.m. so I'm gonna go to sleep after not doing anything else. I need a better mixer. This mixer is just taking way too much time. I'm spending an entire day making like 30 of these. I could probably make less good stuff, but what's the fun in that? So we're gonna head back to the motel and see if Benji's made any money. Benji made $1,000. I'm gonna run over to Molly. Or I guess no, we're not gonna do that right now. It's 4 a.m. That feels like cheating. So sorry for grabbing the money from Benji. We'll sleep. Dealers earned 4 grand today, so that's pretty nice if I do say so myself. But we'll take her money. We're at $6,000. I'm gonna go buy the laundry mat so we can start laundering some money. I could buy the bungalow and expand faster, but our issue right now isn't too small of a space. It's we're gonna run into the ATM limit of $10,000 every week. So we're gonna go check out the laundry mat and we will see you there. Our our first launder. We're gonna come in the back and we'll start to launder some cash. We can do $2,000 a day, which is pretty good for what we have so far. We're gonna need something better eventually, but take that for now. And now back to the forever mixing of donuts and Viagra. Alright, I think we're just about done with our final harvest at this place. We got a little bit of soil in this plant left, and a little bit of soil in this plant. What we're gonna do, we're gonna clean up what we got, and then, oh, gimme. Oh, I can't. Regardless, keep throwing things in our Asmongold pile, and we're gonna start packing up. So, I'm gonna put these bags on the shelf, scissors back here, and then I'm gonna start packing up. All right, so the moment everybody's been waiting for, we're gonna grab trash bag. We're gonna clean up our Asmongold corner. We're gonna see how much money we get for all that junk. Let's take it across the street. Get away from me, freak. Hey. We got $76. We're gonna have to make a way bigger pile here soon. We threw this one out a couple days ago. Probably like 20 bucks. Whoa, I don't even think that paid for its own trash bag. What a waste. Alright, so now we've started packing up. We're gonna do our final mixes over here. Tomorrow we're gonna pick up the storage unit. I don't know if it's gonna be worth it, but I haven't seen it and I would like to see it. So I also seen that there's a weather update coming soon, so the world will get some rain, some fog, maybe lightning. I didn't look too deep into it, but it should be pretty exciting. I'm excited for that. So we're just gonna finish mixing this up through the magic of editing. Next time you guys tune in, we'll be at the storage center. Alright, so I spent the $4,000 on the stash and dash right next to the casino, which I can go gambling. Let's see what the size looks like. We have a garage that we can't use. Light switch. I can work with this. There's nothing in my way. I can get plants along this entire wall. Maybe a couple more over here. Put our mixing station there. Or mixing station on both ends. Packaging station in the middle. And then plants along the sides. Got a little water spout. Let's live in the stash and pass for a little bit. I'm gonna get everything set up, show you guys what I'm thinking, and get some money from Benji. Alright, so it turns out I already had the mixing station MK2 unlocked, so we're just gonna keep letting the dealers do their thing. Speaking of dealers, give me your money. Oh, so that means we can go buy a second one. I did go and buy a moisture preserving pot as well. Also some wall mounted shelves. I'll show you what I have planned with those. I'm not going to go in there just yet. I'm going to go do these two deals. You're buying two. She's doing really good. So now that we have enough money, we're going to go buy another industrial mixer. Alright guys, welcome to my setup at the storage unit. When we walk in, we got all our weed pots. Got a bunch of shelves behind them for whatever storage I need. Make it a little easier. Went and grabbed two of these industrial mixers today. We're working on some product. Put some shelves in between both of them. So it's the stages that we work on. This one's done. I found out that you can put shelves on the ceiling, which is kind of funny. So we just have some floating stuff up there. We got a bunch of oven mitts, but they're trash bags. So yeah, we'll get the soil topped off on each of these. I'm gonna have to go buy some more soon. That going. And time for the classic pops. Let me turn my UI back on. How do I unhide my UI? Alright, well, I might have to save the game and go back to the main menu for that. That's what we'll do. Today's gonna be more of the same. I'm going to finish making the rest of this and see you guys then. Remind me to never save and quit during the middle of a day. It appears that we have lost all of our money from our launder, and our dealers probably have no product still. Well, it ran out of product, and we didn't get any XP for saving the game at night. So I'm going to avoid using hide UI for any of the days that I'm going to be productive. I'll turn it back on if I'm going to do some editing tricks, but yeah, not gonna happen again. We're gonna grab 40 jars, bag some stuff up. I'll grab another 40 donuts and 40 Viagra. Won't fit. It'll be on pallets outside at least. Cool. So we're gonna head back, start bagging some stuff up. Oh, I'll get that going again before we leave. Yeah, I'll keep packing these up real quick, and then we will go deliver all of our stuff to the dealers. Another 5. We're at 14 on the Tokyo Com. I got a little bit of strawberry Durkle. We're just gonna see. We're just gonna give it to probably Molly. And then I got some bags we're gonna give them. I'm gonna keep a little bit for myself. We'll get this one going. Benji, knock knock. Take your money first, and then I'm gonna give you all of that. I'll give Molly the rest. So I'm gonna have to get more seeds. Yeah, we only got 4 seeds. So for the time being, donuts on the shelf. Viagra on the shelf. More Viagra than donuts, that's okay. That mixed up, grab that, put that in there. Stay there for now. These set up for the next batch. And just keep mixing away. We got one deal tonight. We're not gonna only have $15 to our name. Go check on Benji real quick, see if he made any money today. $1,000. Nice. Alright, we're no longer poor. Under the bridge. Complete this deal. And then we'll go check on Molly before the day is up. Get some money laundering going. So we're not so poor. We can start saving up for the... Yeah, I'm gonna skip the house and go straight for the farm. $2,000. You're the best, Molly. Now we gotta sneak around to our laundromat, which isn't going to be my favorite. I also need to get a skateboard pretty bad. We are very slow. Slow moving. But that is a problem for when we're rich. We're slowly getting further and further from our $1 million goal. Eee! Alright, don't take that route. Got it. Use your little legs, dude. Run. Alright, maybe we won't launder tonight. I think we'll just go to bed. Yeah, they're gonna be too aggressive, especially with our laundry mat being... We'll try. Probably a terrible idea, but we're gonna give it a go. Come on. In there. Okay. That way we can save some time while we're sleeping. They returning? Where are they at? I think we're in the clear. Nice. Maybe all I gotta do is avoid getting arrested every night. We can launder every night. But let's see how we did today. I planted those last 4. Place is a mess, but yeah, alright. I sold 3, dealer sold way more. A little bit of XP. And I have to go pay off our debt before I forget, or because we're gonna need more seeds. Hardcore parkour. 1,000 in there. I'm gonna tell him that we need to meet up. Actually, no. I only need 8. We'll go with 10. We'll just do an order. And I'll pay it before I forget. Okay, now we don't have any more debt. We got plenty of material being made. Product. Sounding like the McDonald's guy. 1 big bite for 1 big arch. Proceeds to take the tiniest bite known to man. What does Unc want today? Looks like you reached your weekly deposit. We're already ahead of you again, man. Reloaded. Get these going. I'm gonna have to figure out what our best recipe we can use with weed is. Because $60 isn't gonna cut it for much longer. Oh. We'll see what we can do. Any of that grown yet? No, I forgot to water it. That checks out. That still needs seeds. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A 12 will do great. I gotta wait till the pots are empty. That's okay. We'll just wait. Put the empty jars on this back shelf. And we'll go pass these out. Do you have a sewer key? Shit! Ah! Worth a shot. Get away from me, freak. No. Alright. Where are you at, Benji? North. Where are you, Benji? There you are. I'll take some money. 10 for you. Then we gotta go find Molly. Here you go, lady. If she has any money, we're just gonna go spend that, I think, on a skateboard. She does not have enough money for a skateboard, but I can't make money if I don't have anything to sell. There's gonna be construction site. We're gonna buy 30 of those. Now we have plenty of seeds. Also, if anybody's watching, let me know if it would be more fun to make all of our money with weed or make all of our money with everything. Because until I hear otherwise, I'm going to just stick with weed. Get all those watered up. I don't think I can do much for the rest of the day, but I think that'll be it for the second day of our Schedule 1 playthrough. Next time, we're going to start saving up for the barn. Continue to mix our product. We're going to try to figure out what is going to be the most cost effective. What will make us the most profit. Before we wrap things up for the day though, we got to do our normal Asmongold pile. We'll put it right here in this house. See how big this pile will get while we're here. Gotta save up for a while. We're either gonna get the next launder if we can keep ahead of our profit margins, or we will work towards the barn. Final day, made $3,000 from the dealers. Should be level up. Peddler 3, we unlocked a machete, an air pot, and mega bean. Oops, I had a deal last night. Too bad, Ludwig. And yeah, we'll leave it at that. Thanks, guys.